Well, hi everybody, and good Friday morning to meteorologist Travis Klineski here, starting you off on your Friday with a pretty nice start. A little cool out there, 50s and 40s across the state, cooler west, warmer to the east. Light winds, which would probably be lighter if that high pressure down to our southwest were overhead more, and that would probably mean would be actually a few degrees cooler, but that high pressure is down in western Kansas, so with a little bit of a breeze, it's not quite as cool as it could be, but should be a pretty quiet day overall, maybe a couple of passing high and mid-level clouds, but expect plenty of sunshine. Winds will turn more southerly later in the day and maybe a little breezier in southwest portions of Nebraska. Heading into tonight then, mostly clear early, a great evening ahead of us here. Later in the night though, maybe a couple of clouds rolling in. There's even a small chance of a stray shower or thunderstorm tomorrow morning and into the afternoon hours. Your chances in the morning are more central Nebraska and north central Kansas, and then more eastern Nebraska tomorrow afternoon and evening. So we'll have to watch for maybe a couple of hit or miss showers and thunderstorms there in southeast Nebraska. That would include the potential for those in the for the Husker game there if you're heading there. Those will then clear out later in the nighttime hours. Temperatures out there today topping out in the upper 70s and lower 80s for most of us. Should be a really nice afternoon. Plenty of sun, so maybe want that sunscreen if you're going to be spending a lot of time outside today. Tonight, not quite as cool as this morning. We'll fall back into the mid-upper 50s and low to mid-60s for overnight lows. Tomorrow's temperatures will be warmer, a little breezier out there as well. The winds will be breezy as we see highs into the 80s, a lot of mid and upper 80s, and maybe even near 90 in southwest Nebraska. And it will be warm also in Lincoln there with temperatures well into the 80s. Looking at the game day forecast, Huskers will be hosting the Huskies. It's a 7 o'clock kickoff, so an evening kickoff, but there is a slight chance of a hit or miss shower or storm before the game during tailgating time, and then during the game as well. Kickoff again at 7 o'clock, game ending around 10:30 in the evening, depending on if there are any delays. We'll see. If there is lightning in the vicinity of Memorial Stadium, I believe it's within 8 miles, they will delay the game a half an hour until that lightning is gone. So it's not out of the question that there would be maybe a stray shower or thunderstorm close by. So we'll have to watch that forecast or the way things are playing out closely. Otherwise, it will be a warm one out there in the afternoon, cooling off a little bit. In the evening during the game. The wind's a little breezy in the afternoon as well. Those winds should die down during the game. And then jumping ahead to Sunday, heat building in upper 80s and lower 90s, maybe even mid 90s to the southwest. We're going to see some heat in the coming days ahead next week, early next week. So warming up through the weekend. How about early next week? We'll keep those low 90s around, a little breezier Monday, almost on the windy side early on Tuesday. Those winds up around 20-25 miles per hour. A noticeable wind on Tuesday. And then slight chances of rain and thunderstorms Tuesday night through Thursday. Nothing that looks too impressive, but that'll probably change as we get closer. The main reason we're keeping a small chance right now is because forecast models are really not very consistent on the timing of a cold front that might come through here. And that would also impact how our temperatures would play out Wednesday and Thursday. It does look like we'll cool back a little bit, but not all forecast models are cooling us back. Some are cooling us back a lot more than this. So I'm kind of playing middle ground right now. It's just too far out to have much confidence in the forecast beyond Tuesday. But really that Sunday through Tuesday time frame does look fairly dry. It's just beyond that, more question marks ahead. But one thing to keep in mind real quick here, average high today, September 13th, is 78 or 79 in the Tri-Cities. Every one of these days is above that for forecast highs. The average low is in the low and mid 50s this time of the year. Every one of those lows is above that. So a lot of above average coming up ahead of us here as we go through the next week ahead of us here. So with that, I'm going to let you all go. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate it. Hope you all have a wonderful weekend. We'll see you all again on what should be a fairly toasty Monday ahead of us here next week. Until then, take care. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your weekend. And God bless. Bye.